Morning! I am just about to leave the house because I am going to the Nottingham Gaming Expo today to see some of my YouTube friends. I'm guessing most of them have set off. I think I'm probably, with the exception of Nott's Gamer, I think I'm probably the closest one too. So I'm about to set off, hopefully be there in about an hour and 45 minutes, something like that, depending on traffic. And I can't wait to see what games I can buy because now, this time last year, the last Nottingham Gaming Expo was in December last year. I didn't know what consoles I had. I was still missing bits and pieces. So this time I can go and I can sort of focus my attention on all the consoles that I know I've got, and I've had the addition of the Saturn since as well. I found my Dreamcast. So there's just loads of stuff. I can't wait to go and spend some money, but also see all my YouTube friends. So I will keep you updated. See you in a little bit.
I've never played Pigment.
It's 30 quid. Please pay on card as well.
Keep spending it so they're in
Chicken! Die, chicken! Chicken! He's a strong chicken.
Enough of that, because it's boring. It's a chicken fire. Chicken fire. Until next time.
Oh, what a day. Look at the state of my hair. The car park was a little bit far away from the venue and I look like a scarecrow. I got soaked on the way in and I've got soaked on the way out as well. Oh, it's been awesome. I've got so much stuff. I have no self-control whatsoever. I've bought things for myself. I've had things given to me. I've had presents, and I will give you the rundown when I get home and I've gone through them, because I need to get home now, which is an hour and a half drive, and get some food and everything else. But it's a brilliant day. Got to see some of my favourite YouTubers, so had a great day. Yeah, I will give you the rundown when I get back. So I'm back at home. It's a bit of a trek, and what a drive when the weather's bad. Like, it was proper raining all the way there and all the way back. But I got there in one piece and back in one piece, and I can go through some of the stuff that I got. I'm going to try and mention everybody because all of my YouTube friends were there. I was so happy. Scotty Too Hotty, as in Mr. Marathon Gaming, was there, and I need to do a big shout out to him because he's given me some nice little presents, which I'll show you shortly. The Tulk was there, Mr. Rampage Tulk, 16 Bits and Bobs. Retro Ed was there, Nintendo Ollie. Is it Nintendo Ollie or Nintendo Ollie? I can never pronounce yours, I'm so sorry. Notts Gamer was there, and of course Feed Me Chicken was also there. And the other guys, I'm trying to think who else was there. I'm sure there was more, and I'm so sorry if I've missed you. If it'll pop into my head while I'm talking anyway, hopefully. And if I do miss you, I will owe you a drink. Let's go with that. So, like I said, big shout out to Marathon Gaming. I commented on his videos the other day because he's got some little Sonic plushies. 2 of them, and he'd found them on this like car booting charity shop hunting, and I was like, I'll have those, like joking, and he's actually given them to me, so that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I do love them, and they've come to a really good home. You also gave me this. Now this is quite funny, Rise of the Robots, because I've never actually played it, but I bought a gaming manual book from Dagfields last week, if you remember, and this is on the front cover, and I was like, what game is that? Couldn't remember what game it was. And then he pulls this out of his bag trying to give it to Mr. 16 Bits and Bobs, and he'd already got it. So I was like, I'll have it. So yeah, and then you bought me a drink as well, and I owe you like several drinks because of this. So yeah, massive thank you. Cheers, Scotty. I have picked up a few other games as well. So this is one for my Dreamcast. We all know and love Crazy Taxi. I know I've never owned that one on any console. I used to play at my friends, I think, so I've got that for the Dreamcast, which I'm pretty pleased about. I have also picked up, because every Mega Drive collection should have a copy of Streets of Rage, which I have now got, which is great. I have also got James Bond 2. Again, not one that I've had myself, but Nots Gamer was telling me that there's a little cheat code so you can make yourself like invincible for 3 hours as soon as you start playing it. So I need to have a little look and investigate that. If not, I'll just message you and you can tell me what it was. Let's move arms because I'm getting armic. I don't know why I'm filming it on my arm. Normally I'd sit down and put my hook it to my monitor, but yeah, I thought I'd do it a bit differently today. This is a game that I've wanted for so long, and I think I used to just rent it from Blockbuster or off the Video Man when he came and brought the cars around. So I've got Lemmings now, which I'm really pleased about. 16 quid from Sawthorn Gaming. I do like Sawthorn Gaming. They're the guys who I got my Sonic posters from, if you remember. The ones that have been autographed by the person who designed them. So originally, so yeah, they're in York, but they were there today. There was so much stuff, and I think I'm going to put it before this. I'm going to do a little clip all the videos together and stuff. And I have finally got an N-Gage game. So I need to track my N-Gage down. Andy, if you've not managed to track it down yet, that would be ace if you could. But yeah, I have got Monkey Ball for my Nokia N-Gage. So all in all, I've spent a fortune. You know, it's so easy done. It's so easy done. But the Retro Game Revival crew, Retro Revival Gaming, which way round is it? I'm terrible. They've invited me on their show anyway. I'm just like, yeah, I'll come along. I'll come and do anything. Yeah, they were there. They had a little stand and they had a little competition. I can't think what the game was called, but it was really hard. You just had a sword and you had to kill the other person in front of you, and it was one swing, and it was really, really tough. Scotty was winning that as we left. Feed Me Chicken did beat me by 1. I only got 10. It was really hard. Really, really hard. Someone put underneath what that game was because I have no idea. But yeah, I thought I'd let Feed Me Chicken beat me on something, because after his defeat at the Mario Kart Nottingham Gaming Expo last year via me, I was pitted against him in the Street Fighter tournament, and yeah, wiped the floor with you again, didn't I? Sorry, Feed Me Chicken. So yeah, I didn't bother going back round that because I didn't want to wipe the floor with you again. I was being kind. But yeah, a little shout out. I have picked up some leaflets. So there was a guy from Lizard Gaming who told me off for cleaning my cartridges with soap and water, but it's just a little bit of soap and water, and it worked. So he suggested just getting some like cheap alcohol and doing that. And I said, the problem is if I have alcohol in the house, it gets drank, whether it's cheap or not, unless it's Lambrini or something like that. But yeah, I'll purchase some cheap vodka and clean my cartridges up with them. I also got games from Sawthorn Gaming, who I mentioned. There were some other stores that didn't seem to have any branding or anything, so I couldn't really tell you who they were, but they were there as well. So I'm sure there'll be a full list of people if you go to the Nottingham Gaming Expo site. MGX Gaming, so that is Mobile Games Exchange. They were there. They repair consoles and stuff as well, so it's good that I've got a leaflet about them, because if I've got any that are a bit damaged, I might be able to send them off to them and get that sorted. And there's one last shout out that I want to do for a company called Arcade Frames. Now, they are amazing. They make little... I don't want to describe them too well. Go and have a look. And the reason I don't want to describe them is because I'll end up describing the items that I've brought as Christmas presents for my friends, and I don't want to give the game away. So yeah, all in all, a really, really good fun day. It was really great to see the Street Fighter tournament, which Mr. 16 Bits and Bobs, with the support of his sidekick Tulk, led, and it was really, really good fun. That was great fun. And seeing the Retro Revival Gang with the Gebs. She was there, the Gebs 24. She's really great. She's one of those people I'd love to get to, just to have a chat with her, to be honest. Very similar retro gaming style. Go and check her out, actually. She was there with them, and they were on stage for a bit talking about their favourite games, their dislikes, questions from the audience, basically. So yeah, all in all, a really good day, really well organised, and a massive step up from last year. It was fun last year, it was really fun, but it was a different venue. It's on one day this year, and there was just so much going on. So yeah, I will definitely be going the next one. So I know who I forgot, Goldtooth. I'm so sorry, Goldtooth. I was like this, counting my fingers, the names of the people. It was you. Yeah, Goldtooth was there. I didn't bring Spence with him this time because Spence needs like a bell or something, so you know where he is. He's like a little pocket rocket, bless him. But yeah, it was so good to see everybody. And I am so sorry if I've missed somebody because you know me, I've got a brain like a sieve. I've probably already got copies of all these games upstairs and just forgotten about it. Anyway, peace out. I'll speak to you all soon.